Alright, boom, yo, what's good? It's your boy Mar back with another video. So last video we had the underdog play of the day. That play did not hit. We did not hit that. So I'm just gonna show you the Discord where I've been dropping plays at. So we had took Raptors money line or +5. None of those hit. But that same day I did drop Heat +5.5 and that hit. So that was a good pick. And then Houston probably played somebody in the playoffs. I cannot remember. They just played Florida in the championship and lost, but we're not talking about that game. It's the game before that when they won, and I cannot remember who they played. Hold on, I'm trying to look it up now. Auburn. They played Auburn and they beat them. So that's the play I picked for that day, and we won. So we since I started posting my plays in here, I'm like 7 for 13. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4. Wait, hold on. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, and we missed 1, 2, 3. Like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. 7 for 13. Okay. So that's above 50%. That's good, but we're gonna get better. This I'm just warming up, you feel me? But we ain't trying to say that. But anyway, so today's video we're gonna do another underdog play today. Again, today's Tuesday, so a Vegas day in my eyes, meaning the underdogs are most likely to win on these days. The first game of the day and the last game of the day are considered public or favorite games, meaning the favorites are most likely to win those games. So we're gonna stay away from those because we're looking for the underdog. So if the games start at the same time, if the first game of the day started at 7, every game that started at 7 is considered a public game. And that don't mean every favorite is gonna win. That don't mean, you know what I mean? Like, just because it's in a public slot and a favorite slot, the favorite are most likely to win, but that don't mean they're gonna win. Just like my pick last time where it was in a underdog slot, but the underdog didn't necessarily win. It doesn't mean that it's for certain. It's just most likely. You know what I mean? So that's what we're doing. So all the games that start at 7 are considered public favorite/favorite games. So we're gonna stay away from those. And the last game of the day we're gonna stay away from, which is Spurs and Clippers. So we can either choose between Warriors and Suns, Lakers and Thunder, Timberwolves and Bucks, Celtics and Knicks, or Pelicans and Nets. And honestly, and right here, it say the Knicks are the favorites for the Celtics. Okay, this is interesting because that seemed fishy off real. Because you're not finna tell me the Knicks are better than the Celtics now. You feel me? Their records ain't that bad, but Knicks being the favorites, something's up. So let's take a little deep dive. What's going on? We're gonna go to the injuries. Okay, Tatum is questionable. Porzingis is questionable. Okay, so that explains it a little bit. And I'm gonna be honest, I had kind of looked at this game yesterday, and Tatum was doubtful. He wasn't playing, so now he questionable. So I don't know if he might play or not. So that right there make the Knicks look, ability to win because they're questionable. But that don't mean that, because the Celtics are loaded. So I feel like Tatum cannot win and they can still beat the Knicks. So that's not just enough. I need some more. I need some more clarification. So I bake my picks off line movement and trends. So we're gonna look at the lines. So we're gonna go to money line because spread is only 2 points. I don't like spreads when they that low. Okay, so the Knicks are the favorite, but barely anybody is betting on them. That don't make sense. How are y'all supposed to be the favorite, but only 29% of the money on y'all? So that's fishy off real. But I kind of like that because I'm looking for the underdog, which is least likely to win. So even though they have a favorite line, the number right here is minus instead of plus. So that means they're the favorite, but people are not betting on them like they the favorite. So that's kind of fishy. We go to Boston. 70% of the money is on Boston. And that's not fishy, you know what I'm saying? Because you would think, like, you can get plus money on the Boston Celtics. Why wouldn't I put my money on the Boston Celtics? They got plus money. So plus money basically means if I bet 100, I get 110 back. And you can do that on the Celtics. That's like Christmas. But again, today is a Vegas day. So I look at this and say, this is bait. This is a trap. There can't be a free gimme. You know what I mean? Especially when 70% of the money. That means everybody betting on down there. Everybody betting on Boston. So that means that the casinos gotta pay more money than they are receiving to down there. Everybody on the Celtics if they win. I don't see them doing that on a Vegas day, which is Vegas day meaning that the casinos like to win, meaning the least likely, what people least likely think is gonna happen usually happen. So I feel like this a bait. So I ain't gonna lie, off real, I kinda like the Knicks. Just because even though they line right here don't say underdog, this right here, the bet percentage of how much money is on the game shows that they're an underdog. So because I've been doing this for some years, I'm a vet. I can peep stuff out like that. Alright, but I'm just not gonna go just off that. Even though I like lines, lines are primary for me. But I'm gonna look at the trends. The trends are what they last 5 games look like. Last time they played head to head. Boston is 4-1 out they last 5. Okay, I like that. The Knicks are 4-1 out their last 5. Okay, I like that. We're gonna go head to head. Boston has beat the Knicks 3 times in a row. That is hard to do. But because the Celtics are the Celtics, which is probably like the best team in the NBA, they can beat people 3 times in a row because, they like that. But, again, I still stick to my rule. It's hard to win 3 times in a row. So, because they won 3 times in a row, I don't see them winning 4 times in a row. I mean, it's possible they can, but it's just like, I don't think that's likely. And they playing in New York. And the Knicks are at home, so some things can happen. Some refs can get into the play. Spike Lee triple nigga up. Ain't no telling what going on. You feel me? But we gonna look right here. Money line 58-20, 50-28, 9-1 in the last 10. Knicks 73 in the last 10. So Celtics taking the cake, but they both good on both ends, so it's not crazy. Away 32-7, home 27-12. Underdog, they're 1-1. Favorite, Knicks are 48-17. So this is the only record that kind of stand out to me out of all of them, but both are good on both ends. So the trends, like for me, because of the mindset I have as far as this being a Vegas day, the underdogs are most likely to win, and because both of them have good trends that I can see it can go either way, I'm gonna lean towards the Knicks just off the strength of, again, It's hard to win 3 times in a row, which they already did. So it's damn so hard to win 4 times in a row. You feel me? And just off line movement alone. Again, then you can see on the spread that I ain't gonna really count that because we focus on money line anyway. I mean, sometimes you can look at the spread to determine what you want to take on the money line, but only reason I'm not gonna do it in this example is because it opened at plus 3.5, and now it's at -2, and the line is less, but it's because the points change. So, well, I don't know, cause think about it. If it was at plus 3, then that mean at -2, it should be like plus 1 something. You know what I mean? But because the Knicks, I guess they was underdogs and they done flipped the favorites. I just don't like how nobody's been on them like that. If they supposed to be the favorites and they're supposed to be the ones to win, why are people not been on them? I feel like it's a bait. But I could be tripping. Also, look, put in the comment section below if you think I'm tripping. Like, hell no, man. The Celtics finna beat the hell out the Knicks. You're like, you tripping. You don't know what you talking about. Comment down below what you think. Or if you would take a spread or over or under, what would you look at? But right now, I think I like Knicks money line. Sometimes I read the articles just to see what they pick. They say they pick is Knicks -1. So they kind of agreeing with me. So let's see. Spread, best line, blah, blah, blah. Celtics Knicks preview. Celtics had face off Tuesday night. Knicks were trying to secure that first victory against either the Cavs or the Celtics after starting the season to collect the 0-6 against them. Okay, so they haven't beat them yet. So that too kind of makes sense why all the money's on the Celtics, because they 0-6 against them. But I'm a firm believer it's hard to beat somebody a bunch of times in a row, bro. At some given point, the other team gotta win, bro. And it's a Vegas day, so I'm willing to take that. Celtics had already ruled out Al Horford for this game, while also listing Jaylen Brown questionable, Drew Holiday probable, Kristaps questionable, Tatum questionable. They got a lot of hurt people. See, that's why sometimes it's good to read these articles so you can know what's going on. Because when you clicked on the injuries, it didn't tell you all this. So I'm glad I clicked on it. So this make me like the Knicks even more. Celtics are 4 losses behind the Cavs. And the only way they can be the #1 seed if they win out and the Cavs lose out. Essentially, they are locked into the 2 seed. Boston has no real reason to push their line up here in the front end of the back-to-back. Okay, so that tells me that the Celtics don't really have no, like, they don't have no motivation to even really want to win this game, because if they win all of the rest of these games, they have to bank on the Cavs losing the rest of their games just to be the #1 seed, and I don't see the Cavs losing the rest of their games because the Cavs are nice this year. So that makes me think that, you know, they may sit some people or they're going to restrict minutes on certain players because they don't want them to risk hurting themselves just to try to get the #1 seed. They cool with #2. The Knicks listed Brunson, ankle, and McBride. I don't know McBride like that, so, but Brunson is a bucket. This is not a back-to-back spot for New York, so they might want to give Brunson a bit more reps before the playoffs. This is an interesting spot given the motivations. Both teams are essentially locked into their playoff position, because the only way the Knicks fall out of 3 is if they lose out and Indiana wins out. The only motivation New York truly has here is pride. So they both ain't really got no real motivation. But the Knicks gonna at least win 1 so they can secure their #3 spot. So if they beat the Celtics, they can lose the rest of them, and it's all good. So that's a little motivation, but not really. The toughest part of New York in these matchups is they struggle to match the 3-point volume. The Celtics do shoot a lot of threes, and when they make them, it's hard to beat that. So I can see them. I can see them doing that. Yeah, so action kind of siding with me. They taking a -1 spread. I ain't doing all that. I'll just take Knicks money line straight up. So yeah, that's what I like. My pick, Knicks money line straight up. My underdog player today. If you think I'm tripping, comment in the comment section. Let me know what you think. What you would take. If you want to get some other picks, if you don't like this play, you want some more plays, click the Discord link down below. I will have more plays in there, way better than these. And any day I don't post on this channel, it will be plays in there. So get in there while you can before I start charging. Everything is free right now. I'm not going to charge until my win rate is very high. And a lot of people in there are making money. So y'all got a little while, and by a little while, I mean probably like 2 months. After that, I'm charging that fee. So get in there while it's free. You know what I'm saying? Charging that fee, getting there while, alright. But yeah, if you got any questions, DM me and TBF_Mari. Like, comment, subscribe. That's it for this video. Catch you on the next one.